Fielder will lead off for the Cubs today. Nico Hoerner is at shortstop. Frank Schwindel is the first baseman. Clint Frazier, former here in Los Angeles, as a non-roster invite, hoping to find a way to make this staff.
Yeah.
As we are ready to go. Spring training game number 3. Recently re-signed with the Rockies. There's a strikeout. He chased one down and away.
Batter.
So Nico Hoerner, right-handed batter, swings at the first pitch, hits it right to Justin Turner. Third baseman straightens up, throws across to Matt Beatty.
But when you change the look of a team, how do the pieces, can they really bond?
This one is lined past the diving Zach McKinstry at shortstop and into left field for a base hit. Trying to make it as a bat with the Cubs.
Umpires as well.
Next pitch down low, check swing. Did he go? No. And Justin Turner. Then we'll see A.J. Pollock hit third this inning. Will Smith.
2-strike count to Larry Stahl, who drew ball 4.
Pitch on the outside corner call.
And then they went in and talked to Bruce Fremy. He said, Bruce, you could have.
Think for an umpire to do that. Turner strokes one to left center field. That's going to get down for a base hit.
Playing a game that the wind's blowing out.
There's a swing and a miss. Pollock strikes out. Second strikeout for Mills. 2 gone for the Dodgers. Will Smith, Dodger catcher, stands left center field. Shortstop Hoerner out there. He'll make the one-handed grab right in front of the center fielder, Rafael Ortega.
He told us that he was busy with his babe, but they did leave a Nelly performance to try to get the deal done early. So,
kind of a utility infielder. I think a lot of folks pretty happy to see those names back this year. Oh, bouncer, that's going to deflect off of Matt Beatty. Michael Busch will pick it up. Beatty went. I think people forget how difficult. As Dixon Machado hits one through the whole left side. That's a base hit. And stopping at second will be Vargas. But Dykeman, a wave and a miss, and a good fastball away from Erlin. Late in spring training, it might have been a certain pitcher's Erlin's pitch. Outman calling for it. He makes way for A.J. Pollock, who calls him off. And 2 balls, no strikes to Matt Beatty. Playing first base today. It'll be 2-1 to Matt. Hits him. Got him on the right thigh. Didn't have to move too much. Moved just enough.
Yeah, we can talk about him more.
I'll bet 9 of them wouldn't guess it was Zach McKinstry. 0-2 to Zach McKinstry. Inside corner. Called strike 3. That ball just backed up. So McKinstry out on, but against the same team 6 times.
Way in the home runs that he's hit.
Opposite field, and it's going to drop. That had a ton of topspin on it. It drops right in front of the center fielder Ortega, who then fires to second. Well, Michael Busch, first ball swinging, rips it on the ground to the right side. A diving stop by Ildemaro Vargas. He gets up and throws out Busch. All to move up. He started with High A Great Lakes. Third, 2 out, no score. Pitch. And Outman on the ground, up the middle, a base hit. Dodgers will take the lead. In to score comes Matt Beatty. Right behind him, Jason Martin. It's a 2-out, 2-run single for Gene. Dodgers will be the road team tomorrow.
Chris Taylor, some questions.
Looks impressive. Towards slight left center field. Over to his right is Ortega. The Cubs center fielder have been first pitch strike. So he's trying to get ahead in the count. Next one driven on the ground towards short. Playing deep in the hole is McKinstry. He unloads on one. That's a great question. It really is. You know, the extra week kind and get 5 to 7 at bats. Enough good day. Right? This is a ground ball to short. And Rick will answer that next half inning as Frazier. And Efros, 14 games in the big leagues last year, but he had to start the Dodger half of the 3rd inning. Dodgers up 2-0.
But DiMaggio was able to do that.
Turner hits it on the ground to short. Nico Hoerner behind it. He comes up throwing to the new first baseman, Jared.
And a lot of the great players, any sport.
1-2, cut on and missed with the slider. And A.J. strikes out, so 2 gone in the Dodger 3rd.
And I'm thinking before he could answer, he walked away. Faced 502 different pitchers.
Little bouncer slowly hit to the right side. Ildemaro Vargas, second baseman.
But I only got
Carson Fulmer. There's a little nubber hit slowly down to short. One-handed by McKinstry, running on the infield grass. Fires to first. It's dug out by Beatty just in time to get Gomes. 1 away. The 261 there, 12 home runs. The stretch in the pitch. A wave and a miss, and a pitch that just darted down and in on him. And he strikes out Velasquez for the second out. Ildemaro Vargas, switch hitter. He'll bat left-handed against the right-hander Fulmer.
The knob of the bat comes against a critical area of your hand.
2-out walk in Korea. Fulmer out of the stretch. The kick and the pitch. Swung on a miss. Bottom fell out of that baseball. He strikes out Machado. Gets 2 punch-outs and a 4.76 ERA.
So we'll take a look at it here. Starts relatively low.
Stretch by the big lefty Hudson in the 2-0. Field, Wynn's got it. Coming in is the center fielder Rafael Ortega, who makes a. So talking about hands and positioning.
Know about his strike zone.
Okay, the 3-2 hit on the ground right side. Diving stop by the first baseman Young. He gets it to the pitcher Hudson in time. Jason Martin singled and scored in the second. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Jason Martin. And Dykeman gets a looper into shallow right center field for a.
Years and years ago, guys needed second jobs.
There's a ground ball toward the middle. That is fielded by McKinstry. Throws on to first to get Ortega. They'll have no
dispute on a contract. Not that that was odd with Finley or earlier than position players.
0-2. It's toward the middle. Picked up by the second baseman Michael Bush. He one-hands it. And then Fulmer out of the stretch. The 2-2. Swung out a little tapper to the right side. Charged by Bush. He fires it sidearm on to first to get him. So no little youngish. Now getting by it. That one's ripped right off the first baseman's glove down the right field line. He'll rumble around first and head on to second base. And Outman chased the high one and strikes out. That one hits Andy Burns and then deflects right off.
That were made.
Justin Turner bounces it high to third. Third baseman now Chase Strumpf steps on the bag. Clint Frazier, designated hitter, hits this one in the air off of Evan Phillips into right center field. Ryan Noda, the new right fielder, picked. The new battery is completed by Tony Walters. Right-hander's got his sign. Now the pitch. It's driven in the air to shallow center, backing up. Second baseman Eddie Leonard, and here's Harvard Westlake's Pete Crow Armstrong. This one is hit hard on the ground the other way, and it's a base hit.
So you can't bunt it down the third base line, but you can hit it past the third baseman.
I think you could make that official, actually. 1 year. He didn't lose. That one in the dirt. That gets away from Walters, and the runners are going to move.
Walters got handcuffed, and he.
There's a hot shot down to third, and that is knocked down by Eddie Alvarez. Throws with a hop to first, too late. All 3 of their hits coming with 2 strikes.
Full story in the
pitch. Runner goes down to third. Throw down. It gets away from Alvarez. And Crow Armstrong will come home, and this will tie the game. 2-2 game. Tony Walters' throw was not. Error charge to Alvarez at third. And now the walk. This is the time in a spring. Zuniga gets set to go out of the stretch. He kicks and fires, and he rifles one right past him for strike. The Alvarez story pretty well known. 2-time Olympian. Hits one to the left side. This will be a tough play, but he can fly. And Pete Crow Armstrong calling for it. He makes a little hop, skip, spins, throws it back toward the left fielder, and Jambrone there to make.
Until my last year. On top of the field. Very, very close to the playing surface.
McKinstry waves and strikes.
Being used for fewer and fewer innings.
Today. Tony Walters in foul ground looking at it, but it'll be Eddie Alvarez, the third baseman, just across the.
The run preventer is another one.
Who gets optioned up or called up. They're a little happy. And Tony fists this one up in the air, middle of the infield to the left of the mound, and the pitcher, Matt Swarmer, right there. Ryan Noda, we saw him last year. And the pitch. Hit hard on the ground right side. Might have deflected off the first baseman's glove, but the
Get the early call to have to do them tomorrow.
That's right. Waiting where it was at the beginning of the game, though, judging from the flag. Chasing that pitch was 7.55. He hopes to see that.
Number 2, they have been in camp.
The ground ball down to third, backhanded by Alvarez. Plants, throws. It's off the mark. Miguel Vargas, the first baseman, could not make the catch.
Before he went inside out with a
That's the ball on the ground, the right side. Throw to second for one, back to first. That's good for a double play. So Eddie's Leonard to Jacob Amaya to Miguel. Just about belt buckle high.
little later reporting date.
Swing and a bouncer down to third. Alvarez fields chest high, sets his feet, and he throws a strike to first to get. Burns a cut and a miss, and he goes down on strikes. Should make way for Leonard now, the second baseman. It definitely changes. Leonard takes strike 3. Good pitch down the middle. Think of Apollo Antonino. He was a short track star. Pitch outside, and that's ball. Taking a peek at first base. He'll come home, and this one hits sharply on the ground to second. Right there, they get the force out. So that swing and miss.
Well, you'd be overmatched too if you thought.
First round draft choice. There's a bouncing ball to the right side. That is backhanded by Vargas. Foot race to the bag. He wins it. Weber is out. There's. And this one is hit in the air to right field, but it'll be playable. Ryan Noda broke back. Said.
To only the last 5 strides that he take is hit. Oh.
What gives you the impression the ball's empty? Pitch. And he walked him down and away. Ground ball towards short. Right there is Amaya. Underhand toss to second base where Leonard is there for the force out. Payoff pitch. That's low, ball 4, just below the knees of Miguel Vargas. The kick and the pitch. And Amaya hits one on the ground through the hole left side. That's a base hit. And that'll put Vargas out. And he looks to bunt, bunts it up in the air, and that'll be a free out. It is caught by the first baseman. Changes things a little bit, but gives Ryan Noda a chance. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and hit up in the air to the infield, first base side. It'll be the second baseman getting under this. Outside for a ball. And a breaking ball comes in the back door. Strike 3 called. Stout strikes out Andy Burns. And we'll finish it up 2-2. Dodgers have tied.
Dave, third game of spring training. How are you seeing the pitchers progressing compared to the position players?
You know what? I think they're progressing well. I think that, for us is the build-up. It's the strike throwing, it's the execution, and right now we're coming out of it pretty well. Today was a really good day across the board, throwing up a lot of zeros. I think we're playing really good defense, and it was another tie game for us.
What are you hoping to see now as the games are coming? We're getting days and days closer to the start of the regular season. What are you looking for right now?
Yeah, I think right now it's just the continued buildup. I think that, the first time around, you're seeing guys go every other day, take 2 at-bats. Some guys got 3 at-bats, and then we'll start getting our regulars, as far as position players, in there together, getting into the 5-6 inning kind of range. And then as far as the pitching, just keep building our starters up, get some of the relievers up to 1+, and then we'll see where we go from there.
Now, it's going to be, you mentioned we could see Mookie Betts as well as Freddie Freeman this week. Do you have an idea as to what day we could see them in the lineup?
Yeah, I think for tomorrow we'll see Max Muncy, and then on Monday we'll see Mookie on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday I expect to see actually Freddie on Tuesday and then Mookie on Wednesday.
Okay, thanks so much.
It's all starting to come together.
The days are a little bit of a blur right now.
They are, but I'm just happy we're having baseball.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks so much, Dave.
All right, cheers.